Gen V's Greg walks in like the perfect rebound, hot, kind, and laser focused on Emma. But is it just me being wary of the nice guy trope, or does something not quite add up? Emma's been through it, trauma, heartbreak, and literal imprisonment, you know, the usual. And then here comes Greg, all smiles, soft eyes, and just the right amount of charm. He says the right things, looks at her in the right way. But from the moment he appeared, something felt off. And no, it's not just the suspiciously perfect timing. Maybe I'm being overprotective of Emma. Maybe I just miss her chemistry with Sam. Because let's be honest, in movies and shows, we're all trained to be wary of the new love interest. But then I took a closer look and realised there might be more to Greg than meets the eye. Let's talk Greg, and how Mr. Nice Guy might actually be Cypher's newest spy. Let's start with the name. Greg. Sounds harmless, right? Wrong. Now, it's not that I have anything against the name Greg. It's a perfectly fine name, but it's just not the first time we've come across it. Let's go back. Remember when Sam and Emma were together after escaping the woods? Well, let's just take a little look at that janitor uniform Sam was wearing. Zoom in. Yep, there it is. What name is on it? None other than Greg. And yeah, he was wearing it the first time they got together. Yes, it is a common name, and it could just be coincidence. But Gen V loves its details, and nothing in this show is ever just a coincidence. That name could just simply be acting as a subconscious trigger, a reminder of Sam, a test of Emma's emotional readiness, or simply a warning. So what do we actually know about Greg? He is Ali's older brother. Ali's powers are, well, let's just say unique. Greg's, he can fly, allegedly, but we haven't seen it. Don't worry, I haven't gone that far down the rabbit hole. I do actually believe he can fly. But in a show all about powers, it is odd that we haven't seen this yet. His powers are unseen, and yet he's always conveniently there in the same classes, in the same hallways, turning up looking longingly at Emma. Is he just a boy with a crush? Or a boy with a mission? Vought has a long history of observation and manipulation. They track, rank, manipulate, and experiment on the soups. Let's not forget they used Kate to spy and manipulate Golden Boy, and it worked for them, for a while at least. So getting Greg to spy on Emma, get close to her to be able to manipulate her, is a tried and tested Vought approach. So why not embed one of their own in the group? The nice guy that can gain Emma's trust, mend her broken heart, and of course, yeah, feed them intel the entire time. We first see him in Modesty Monarch's class that he just happened to be in once Emma just so happened to be allocated to that class. They both see the class for the stupidity that it is. So why is he even there in the first place? Was he also forced there like Emma? Maybe he's trying to work out how to be a Starlight influencer. After all, Harper is there too, and she's also forming part of the resistance. Or maybe he was put there to find Emma. He casually turns up again whilst Emma is high and looks surprised that she is there, despite literally facing her through a window for ages. How did he not see her beforehand? But don't worry, he's Ali's brother after all, and he's a Starlighter. What could go wrong? But it's interesting to me that on the face of it, Greg and Ali look worlds apart, but appear to be close. Ali, the brunette outcast with the embarrassing power, next to the blonde, kind, jock type that can fly. Siblings can be radically different, so there might not be any more to it than this. Or is Gen V trying to give us a clue that these siblings might not be as aligned as we think they are? After all, Gen V is trying to show the impact on an ever-polarising world, and what says there's more than a family divided over politics? Again, this moment can just be chalked down to a coincidence or just the teen movie romance tropes. So let's get to the bits that really got me questioning his motivations. Starting with when they go on the sabotaging mission. Is it just me, or does he not look very surprised when they realise Cypher knows he is being recorded? Look closely. Greg's surprise looks, well, just not very convincing. It looks completely fake. Rehearsed even. Maybe it's just a scene where his acting isn't great, but bear with me. When we see him again and Emma is leaving for Elmira, she's reeling from Sam. He asks where she is going and offers to go with her. And Emma, trusting as ever, tells him everything. Come on, Emma. Didn't we learn the last time not to trust people too easily? But she doesn't let him come, making it clear her heart is still with Sam at that moment. But she does say to him, if I'm not back in a day or two, call Polarity. But after a day or two, Polarity never shows. He might just not know where they are. But when Cypher turns up at Polarity's house, it's clear Polarity knew nothing, implying no message had ever got to him. Which got me questioning, how did Cypher know Polarity was working with them? It wasn't Emma trying to call him, as Cypher was already at Polarity's house at that point, ready to intercept that call with Harper. Cypher, of course, knew that they had escaped, but how did he know to go to Polarity's house for intel? And here's where it gets interesting. His power seemed like an extension of Kate's mind control, and we presumed that mind reading was also part of that. But Kate did tell Marie, I can help keep Cypher out of your head, which implies she'd know if he was in there. So what if Cypher can't read minds, he can only control them? If that's the case, how did he know that Polarity was working with the group? What if someone's feeding Cypher intel? And even if he can read minds, which is likely, he can't be everywhere at once. He'd need eyes and ears, someone close to target, someone like Greg. And after all, Greg is the one that knew that they would go to Polarity if they needed help. But let's be honest, fans don't always like the new love interests, especially when the first one had chemistry like Emma and Sam. Greg doesn't talk to puppets, he doesn't have Sam's chaos, but he's nice.
Is he a nice guy?
Yeah.
Nice guy.
It might just be there to provide the old teen drama conundrum. Does she go the one with a history or the new lover with no baggage? But Sam has been on his own healing journey and he's trying to win it back. And in the world of Gen V, I just don't think they would add a love triangle without a dark twist.
Hey, maybe we should DM Greg.
No.
Really?
What do you think? Is Greg a spy, a rebound, or just a badly timed nice guy? Let me know your thoughts below, and as always, I'll see you next time.